All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is so great to have you guys here with me again after months and months of not having done any videos. There we go, a little brighter there. First of all, if my voice sounds a little off, I shot my voice working on a project earlier this week, which I can't wait to share about what this project is, but I can't tell you guys just yet, so hang tight, but it's really exciting and I cannot wait to tell you guys about it. Check out the mess that I have here. It's like I've got all this stuff just piled up in the corner, like video stuff, computer stuff, cables, audio, just tons of stuff. And then my desk is okay. But yeah, it's just like a huge mess right now here. So I have to get to all of this at some point over the next few days for sure. But today I did want to at least come back here and finally at least put something out there because it's been so long. Like I said, it's been months since I last posted a video and so much has happened. Obviously, we're still in a pandemic. Things are still crazy, but there is been so much that I've had to do here at the church. And so for work, because of how much change has occurred over time, it's just really hard to just want to be able to create more stuff on top of the work that we're already doing. But I finally told myself that I have to stop thinking like that, and you know, things are gonna keep changing, and you know, we have to just keep adapting to all this new norm and this life that we now live. But I can't stop creating, and I don't know about any of you who are watching, but if you're a creative person and you share the same experience, because you know, being stuck in like one or two locations, I say like two because you're probably going to like work, maybe if you still get to work. If not, then you're going to like the stores and just home. But really everybody's for the most part trying to do their part, I hope we all are, to stay home, keep everyone safe, and to try to get this pandemic here in the States under control as quickly as possible. It's really hard to try to be creative when you're confined to single locations, and I know that there's a lot of people that are really creative and have that ability to keep creating in the same spot. But I'm one of those people that if I get clouded, then I start to kind of just shut down and I really don't want to do much, and I have to get that mentality out of me. So I'm really trying, and like I said, there's a project that I'm working on that I can't wait to tell you more about, but that's one of the things that I'm doing. The other thing that I'm doing is getting back to this, vlogging, and then the podcast. I put one episode of season 2 like sometime in June, I think, and it's like almost the end of July now, so there's gonna be more podcast episodes coming soon. Hoping to do some remote episodes with some guests and put more podcast episodes, but really kind of like that's what I've been doing. And I'm trying to hold the camera and talk to you guys because I don't want to just be static at my desk. It really isn't, I mean, amazing in here right now. Usually, there we go. Just a quick 360 tour. Usually when I'm recording in here, I have a huge setup that use my aperture light for, a tripod where I keep the camera on top of, and then you guys are probably more familiar with like this background, but I light it up a little bit differently. So right now I don't have that set up, and so it's one of the reasons why I don't really want to just sit and do the video. Plus, I think it's good to stay active, I guess. I don't know. It's actually pretty late in the day. It's almost 7 p.m. So we're gonna go home and see what my family's doing. Might catch you guys up with them a little bit. Not all of them, but some of them if they're home, and if not, if they don't want to be on camera, because of course sometimes they probably don't really want to be on camera, and that's perfectly fine, then not. But yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna pack up the things that I'm gonna take for the night and then go home. So I'll see you guys at home. All right, everybody, we're back at my house, and I've got my sister Maritza, I've got my little brother Joe, and we're gonna just kind of like talk to them a little bit about what their quarantine experience has been like, because I'm sure that your guys' experience has been maybe similar, and it won't be long, I promise. But Whittier, I mean Maritza. Sorry, I call her Whittier. What has your experience been like?
At first it was good. Well, it wasn't good, but it was fine at first, you know, because I was going to school. I was talking to my friends a lot more because we all were trying to cram homework and tests, you know, trying to also get answers.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, just kidding. Kind of.
She's not kidding.
Kind of. Okay. But at first it was fine, you know. Everything was good, and even though I was stressing, but I don't know, then school ended, and it's only like been a month, almost 2 months, I guess, since school ended, and it just feels weird now.
You like do the same thing every day almost, but you work too.
I work, yeah.
Now, luckily.
Yeah.
You weren't working either for a while.
No, I just started working like mid-June. Yeah, I just started working again mid-June.
She works at Forever 21, so if anybody needs a discount, don't hit her up.
Don't hit me up.
Yeah, so I was telling everybody that like I've been like so creatively stuck because literally it's just going to work, come back home, going to work, come back home, and then the occasional like visit to the store or something like that. And other than for those reasons, we don't really leave the house, and we're like basically stuck at home most of the time. And so like I get like creatively stuck.
Well, it's hard. I know. I mean, it must be a little, well, not a little, but it's probably not as hard for those who have like their like a home, like an actual house.
True.
Because we live in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And like I guess people who like have their own like space can like go outside in their yard and like chill in
Like
the
we don't really have a
breeze.
backyard. Like you guys have seen like maybe in like some of my previous vlogs, like the driveway or the parking space where, you know, I've done a couple of segments there in like previous videos before, but I mean it's not like you have your privacy to like just go out and like you can get the unexpected car that comes in, or you know, it's just you don't feel comfortable because it's not really your space out there. But yeah, I get that. But
I mean, we tried at some point. We tried like a little water balloon thing, but it was weird because like at some point like your neighbors come back home to their home, so they see you like with water balloons.
You know what I've been thinking about doing, but I still feel weird about doing it, is like what if we were to like tell, like if we like wrote like a letter to all the residents here in the apartments and said, water balloon party, socially distant, bring your own balloons, BYOB.
Nah, they won't do it, especially not during this time.
Yeah, no, nobody will do that. But
like we'll just.
And then like the other thing too, like I thought about doing like a concert like in the back kind of a thing. Like we have a neighbor who I haven't seen him play or like carry instruments, but we can definitely hear him playing. He plays like drums and bass.
Yeah, he lives right upstairs.
Like he lives right upstairs to us. Or it could even be like the lady neighbor. I don't know. I'm assuming it's the guy, but it could be the girl.
Sure.
But anyway, so I kind of thought about like maybe like putting something on like that, but then it would literally be like me on piano and then maybe him on like bass or drums or whatever other instruments he plays. Because again, I've never even asked our neighbor, which is weird. But yeah, I kind of thought like, man, what if we do like a little like backyard? Again, we don't have a backyard, so backyard, a parking lot,
driveway-ish,
a parking lot concert, you know, and everybody can be socially distant and kind of thing like that. But I don't know, it's just thoughts. But yeah, it's just been so hard to be creative with all of this. And then I thought to ask them like how they felt, because my sister and my brother have both been in some of the live streams that I've done that I hope some of you guys have had the chance to see in the past. We did like a Disney night. I forget what I called it now, but we did that like back in May maybe? Or maybe even further back, like March, April.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't March.
Oh, April then.
Yeah, it was probably
sometime in April. So we did that together, and that was fun. And that was like when everybody was like, okay, yeah, live stream this, live stream that. But now I'm like confused because I'm not 100% sure that a lot of people really want to be watching live streams anymore. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that people are still watching like live streams like that?
Probably, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I can't speak for people. I can only speak for myself. And honestly,
well, do you watch any live streams?
I did in the beginning because,
right?
you know, there wasn't anything to do. And now, like, I just feel like everything's a routine. So, like, I stopped going on social media.
Wow. I guess, yeah. So, I don't know, but I thought about, like, what can I do to, like, be more creative? So that's why I'm, like, in a way forcing myself to make this video, because I haven't posted anything in months. And then, like I told you guys also already, I'm gonna post a new podcast episode soon, within the next week or so. And then I have this other hidden project that, again, I can't tell you guys what it is, but it is a fun project. And I can't wait until I can actually tell you guys more about what this project is. But for now, I hope that I'm piquing your interests in wanting to know exactly what this project is. So yeah, so I just wanted to see like how they were. And so now that we heard from Maritza, let's hear from Joe.
All right, my quarantine experience. It's just been watching TV like the whole time. I don't do anything else but like go outside for like any little bit, like to like throw out the trash or like.
I'm pretty sure you're not alone in that, Joe.
It's not
I think everybody's like been like watching something throughout this entire time. I mean, literally, like that's like the new norm. Like you're like watching something on your phone or you're watching something on TV.
Yeah, probably. I'm like.
But who watches TV now? All there is on TV is the news, and like the news is like the same depressing stuff, which is why like I try to not watch the news as much anymore. Like when this whole thing was like starting, I watched the news I think like almost every day, like the morning reports and then like an afternoon report and then an evening report. And then it just got to a point where it started to feel overwhelming and I was like, okay, I can't do this. Like I need to clear my mind from all of this because it's mentally draining and stressful, and I don't need that on top of everything that I had already been doing at work, and then trying to worry about staying safe because I'm going out to work. And so yeah, I stopped watching the news super regularly, but I mean, not that I don't watch the news because it is good to stay informed, but yeah, I definitely think it is not healthy to watch the news so often right now. But okay, so you've been watching TV. What else have you done? You say you went outside to play.
Yeah.
I mean, you play video games too. He loves to play video games.
Yeah.
He's been like trying to like start a little gaming channel for a while, but I haven't really figured out how to exactly do that for him yet. And then the other thing that he's starting to do too, which is like pretty cool, like he literally just recently, like a few days ago, started
his own music.
Yeah, his own music, which like actually is pretty good. Like he's like started.
He has a good ear.
Yeah, he has a really good ear.
I was shocked when like he showed me it and I was like,
yeah, it's like really, really good. I mean, for his age, you know. And then I've just kind of like been lagging a little bit on helping him with like some of the tech stuff because he has an old iMac that we have here at the house, but it needs an audio interface. So if you guys know about audio, you kind of need an audio interface in order to use a nice professional microphone to feed that into the computer. So I have my Zoom H6, which kind of also acts as an interface. Not kind of, it acts as an interface, but I take that with me sometimes to work, so he can't really use it throughout the day. So I don't know, I have to figure something out. But yeah, I've like been like I was super impressed with that song. And then sometime like maybe like last month or so, he wrote a little song on the keys. Like it doesn't really know piano, but he just sits and he'll play something and then he just figured something out. And I helped him with like some lyrics. I don't even know what you did with those lyrics, but he had like a really good little melody going on. It was really, really good. So yeah, he's been like really into that so much like over the last couple days. So hopefully we can get you more into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so let me know what you guys have been feeling like this whole time. Then, you know, I don't really want to say quarantine. Let's just call it this whole stay-at-home time. Because I don't think we're really quarantining unless hopefully none of you guys have COVID. But yeah, so let us know what you guys are doing with your stay-at-home time. Like, are you guys working? And aside from work, what else are you doing to like keep sane and to continue to live some kind of entertainment in your life? And again, I hope that this is a space where you guys can have some kind of relief from like the news, relief from the mundane life that we live, because it's the same thing almost every day for pretty much all of us. Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we'll have more content out. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I feel like I do the same thing every day, which is why it's so hard to put videos out there, but I am going to try to do something different as much as possible. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Catch you all in the next video. And until then, hopefully not too much later, see you then. Bye everyone.
Damn, you have a bad tan.
My watch tan. Can you see my watch tan?